the difference between focus and attention?
Question is, what is the difference between focus and attention? The question of focus or concentration, to how many of us is it relevant? The question of concentration, I want to concentrate. How many of us are faced with the issue of, with the problem of concentration? I want to concentrate, I cannot concentrate and systems. The word focus and concentration belong to the same family, not much of a difference. We cannot compare focus and attention at the same level. They do not belong to the same dimension. You see, mind exists in many states, right? Concentration is one of those states. What is mind? How do you know that mind exists? You have been through the entire semester of program. How do you know that mind exists? We have been talking of mind, mind and mind all along. How do you know that there is something called mind? Yes? Thoughts, right? Mind is thoughts. No thoughts, no minds, right? Now every thought has an object. You are always thinking about something, aren't you? Every thought is centered on an object, right? You are always thinking about something. Am I right? That's the reason why you say that the mind is the subject and the world is an object, right? Because thoughts are always about some object. Now, one of the states of mind is when it is preoccupied with lots of objects. That is called the state of chaos. That is called the state of chaos. You remember the activity? Milestones? Yes? Chaos, morality, rituals. You have come across these words? Have you not?
Yes, sir.
Right. Many objects, chaos. Fewer objects, you are moving towards concentration. Fewer objects, you are moving towards concentration. Just one object, fully concentrated. Just one object, fully concentrated. These are the various states of thinking. Be it chaos or be it concentration, these are still states of thinking, states of thought. Now let me ask you a question. How will you know that the mind is in a chaotic state? Don't you sometimes say that right now I am feeling very chaotic? Right now I am feeling that I am all split, I am all beans? Don't you sometimes say that? How do you know that you are chaotic in your mind at a particular time? My mind is angry, is chaotic, is dispersed, is unable to concentrate, is caught in fear. How will I know that? Can I know that? First of all, can I know that? Can I know that? Do you know when you are afraid? You know that you are experiencing fear, right? And the activity on fear, and I hope the discussions on fear would have clearly said that fear can be known. Every thought can be known. How do you know it? How do you know anything that's going on in the mind? Yes? Have I walked into a wrong classroom? आप लोगों ने कोर्स कराया सेमेस्टर भर नहीं कराया. How do you know what's going on in the mind? Through attention. Simple. So if the mind is chaotic, you know that the mind is chaotic through attention. Now you have come across a wonderful statement that even when the mind is chaotic, attention is possible, otherwise it would not have been possible to know that the mind is chaotic. Are you ready? Chaos and concentration are like what is happening in this room. You were chaotic a while back. Most of you are not chaotic right now. Attention is like this light which is falling. It was falling upon you when you were chaotic, and it is falling upon you when you are concentrating. It's a constant background. Attention is possible in all states of mind, be it chaos or be it concentration. Are you getting it? These are two different dimensions, as we said. One can be attentive to fear, one can be attentive to courage. One can be attentive to the presence of thoughts, one can be attentive to the absence of thoughts. One can be attentive to chaos and one can be attentive to concentration. Attention is not something that lies linearly ahead of chaos and concentration. कि पहले chaos आता है, then concentration, and then you have attention. No, it's not a movement along the same axis, not at all. Am I reaching out to you? Is it becoming clear to you? Mind passes through many states in the course of the day. It keeps changing every moment. The mind is a constant flux, a constant change. How do we know that the mind is changing? Because how do you know that the mind is changing? Because the thoughts keep changing. Mind is thoughts and thoughts keep changing, and thoughts are dependent on external situations. External situations keep changing, thoughts keep changing, mind keeps changing. That does not mean that attention also keeps changing. Attention is like this light that is falling upon whatever is happening in this room. This room might be vacant, light would still be falling. This room might be overcrowded, light would still be falling. Yes, there is no guarantee that the light would always be switched on. The light could be switched off, but that has nothing to do with what is going on in this room. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? And that's the beauty of attention. I know whatever is going on in the mind. I am chaotic, I know it. I am concentrating, I know it. I am concentrating, I know it. Now, the story doesn't end here. A chaotic mind does not remain chaotic when it is attended to. Please understand this. A chaotic mind does not remain chaotic once it has been attended to. That does not mean that a chaotic mind starts concentrating under the influence of attention. Chaos is multiple thoughts, right? The mind moving quickly from one thought to other, a random zigzag movement. That's what chaos is. In attention, chaos subsides. It does not become concentration, however. It just subsides into no thought. Attention only means knowing. I know what's going on. I am aware. Yes? You are focusing. You know you are focusing. Yes. And if you are chaotic, you know the mind is chaotic. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.